Director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center at the Consulate General of India in Durban, Dr. Chaitanya Prakash Yogi, Ms. Cheryl Banwarilal, Ms. Kavita Solanki, Mr. Piyush Khandelwal, distinguished guests and online members. Namaskar and welcome to this very scrumptious week of Indian kitchens worldwide, with today being day 5 and we get to represent the beautiful South America, known for its amazing coffee plants, sunny beaches, and beautiful people. Without further ado, it is auspicious to start with a shlok mantra, and that will be presented by Ms. Kavita Solanki, teacher of Indian culture at SVCC Durban.
Thank you, Shishti. Namaskar, everyone. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashvitaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyanyam Chaturvidham. Thank you.
Much Kavita ji for that beautiful shlok. It also translates in English, abiding in the body of living beings as Vaishnavara, associated with the prana and apana, digest the 4 kinds of food. To begin today's program, we will also be showing the continent of Asia as well, and bits of Africa, making it an extraordinary program. To start, we will be going into the kitchen of, all the way in Brazil. What's cooking in his kitchen? It's definitely a kheer by Mr. Aldrey Rezende.
Namaste, I'm Aldrey Rezende from Brazil. I am a huge fan of the Indian culture. I've been to India a couple of times. I've been to Hyderabad, Bangalore, Rishikesh, New Delhi. I've done peregrination through the Himalayas, gone to Kedarnath. I am a student of yoga, practicing yoga and meditation every day. Also a student of Ayurveda and Vedanta. Yeah. So today we'll be preparing a sweet, an Indian sweet, which is called kheer. Okay. So here is a small receipt. So if you want to take a print screen, you can take a print screen for this. Okay, I'll be going through these items. Yeah. So what do you need for the receipt? So you need half cup of rice, white rice. So here it is. And you need 2 cups of water. So you should get the white rice into the water and leave it resting for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you get the water out of the rice. You get the rice out of the water. And you should break the rice with your hands. Crunch the rice until it becomes into small pieces, very small pieces, okay? We will also need half cup of sugar, okay? 4 cardamoms, so here I have 4 of them, okay? We also need 1/4 cup of dry nuts, yeah? You can break the dry nuts into pieces, not very small, so that you can taste them. We also need 1/4 cup of raisin, okay? You should wash both of them. You should wash the dry nuts and the raisin, yeah. And we also need a full liter of milk, okay? Happy cow, yeah. So milk from a happy cow, yeah. So for this recipe, you need a pan. So you get this pan into a slow fire, very slow, okay? So we start including here the milk. So 1 liter of milk, along with the rice, the crunched rice. So remember that you broke this rice into very small pieces with your hands, okay? So you put here the rice, the milk, and the cardamom, okay? The 4 cardamoms should go into here, okay? For boiling, yeah. And that will make it taste very good, just like Indian food. I love all the spices that we have into Indian cuisine. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll leave it here for a couple of minutes until it starts boiling. Once it starts boiling, what I'll do here, I'm going to add the remaining items. So I'm going to add the sugar and the dry nuts and the rising, okay? And after that, so 5 minutes here until it starts boiling. When it starts boiling, then I'm going to include sugar, dry nuts, and raisin. And then I'll leave it in low flame for 20 minutes, right? So once this sweet is done, I'm going to show the final result. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Mr. Aldre, for that yummy kheer. We've always wanted to know what is significant about Indian food. Answering all our questions is a talk on the significance of Indian vegetarian food by Dr. Gunjan Sabharwal from Delhi, India.
Namaste everyone. Firstly, thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak in the virtual visits to Indian kitchens worldwide. It is an honor and privilege to speak about Ayurveda nutrition and food on such a great platform. Today, I will be elaborating the basic principles about food that are described in Ayurveda and why Indian traditional foods are appreciated worldwide. As we know, there is a saying, as the food, so the mind, and as the mind, so the man. In Ayurveda also, food has been given prime importance and is considered one among the three sub-pillars of life. Food is one of the important factors provided by nature for healthy living. Nowadays, focus is more on diet for promotion of positive health and prevention from wide range of disorders. Dietary management itself can be a complete treatment in many diseases. But a healthy food can also become a carrier of disease if we do not follow the rules of dietetics. So firstly, I would be elaborating about the rules which are mentioned in Ayurveda. It is very important to know what you eat, how much you eat, and at what time you must eat. Regarding the dietetics rules, one must eat warm and unctuous food and should eat according to the quantity. The proper quantity of food prolongs life and does not aggravate the body humors. Heavy foods should be consumed half of stomach and light food should not be consumed in excess. The amount of food consumed should be so that it gets digested easily. One must take food after the digestion of previous food, otherwise the improperly digested food mixes with the food product and aggravates the body humors and causes disease. One should take food which are not having contradictory properties. One must not eat very fast or very slow. One should consume food in prescribed manner. The knowledge of usefulness of food, whether it is wholesome for him or not, should be thought. In general, one must enjoy eating food with a pleasant mind and should not eat without desire. One should enjoy the taste of food, eat fresh and warm food and avoid reheating of the food, and should not eat repeatedly. Now coming to the traditional Indian foods, they have been prepared for many years and preparation varies across the country. Traditional wisdom about processing of food, its preservation techniques and their therapeutic effects have been established for many generations in India. Dating back to Indian civilization, Every community that lived in India had a clear and separate food belief system. In the Vedic period, description about different cereal grains and their uses in our daily life can be found. Aryans believed that food was not simply meant for body nourishment but was the basic part of a cosmic moral cycle. The literature of Buddhists and Jains reveals the extensive use of rice and its gruels. If we look traditionally, then Indian foods can be classified into three main categories, that is, Sattvic, Tamasic and Rajasic food. The cooked vegetables, milk, fresh fruits, honey are meant for truly wise and are considered as Sattvic foods. Foods that brings out the lowest class qualities of human behavior such as liquor, spicy and sour foods are classified as tamasic food, while the foods that give enough energy to carry out daily works are categorized as rajasic food. Among the three, the sattvic diet is considered healthier as it is natural, fibrous, full of nutritious and easily digestible. The traditional Indian food is widely appreciated for its use of herbs and spices. These spices not only help in reducing the inflammation but also keeps a check on our lipid level, thus plays a key role in preventing from major lifestyle related disorders like diabetes, hypertension, heart attacks, etc. The ghee and milk, ghee is clarified butter, is used in excess in Indian diet. It not only supports immunity but also improves the brain function. It also has an antioxidant effect. Then the varieties of cooking oils like coconut, mustard oil, etc. are used. Indian pickles and chutneys are considered as best probiotics. Different grains are grown abundance in India. Pulses and rice in combination are perfect protein meals with all the essential amino acids. Idli, which is a fermented diet and a popular food of South India, is abundant in vitamins, enzymes, and enhances the probiotic activity and promotes the health. Dhokla, which is an indigenous probiotic breakfast food found mainly in Gujarat state of India, prepared from black gram and rice, has antioxidant property and helps in curing age-related diseases and degenerated diseases. Also, there are some of traditional health foods prepared in India using fruits and vegetables have a good health impact, as fruits are rich sources for minerals, flavonoids, carotenoids, electrolytes, etc. Buttermilk is a soft drink consumed largely in India and is a rich source for calcium and protein. It is easier to digest and helps in maintaining the intestinal health. Thus, we can say that there is so much diversity in traditional health foods of India because the regional health foods have evolved according to the climate, culture, and cropping practices of a particular region. Moreover, certain foods have become more popular in certain region according to the health condition of population. As an example, there is so much lactose intolerance in Bengal. That is why lactose-free dairy sweets are popular in Bengal. Thus, dietary guidelines on traditional and Ayurvedic foods can be beneficial for the international communities.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gunjan, for that very enlightening speech. We've definitely learned why Indian food is yummy for our tummy and healthy for our system. Going back to Brazil, cooking a mixed vegetable curry in a Kerala style with coconut milk is Miss Florencia Costa.
Yeah.
Namaste. My name is Florencia Costa. I'm from Brazil. I'm a journalist and I lived in India for 7 years, from 2006 to 2012. I married an Indian and there I had opportunity to learn some Indian dishes. And I decided to prepare one dish that reminded me a Brazilian dish. So I decided to cook a vegetable curry with coconut milk, Kerala style. Why? Because in Brazil we have a state in Northeast called Bahia, where we have this curry, fish curry or vegetarian curry. Today I'm going to do a vegetarian dish that it's very tasteful and have coconut milk in it. So I decided to prepare this because it really reminds me Brazil. So let's start. First, as you see here, I'm going to cook with olive oil. In Portuguese we call azeite. So I put some coconut oil. I put some olive oil, not coconut. I know that in India we do coconut, but it's olive oil. Then mustard seed. I put here. Mustard seed. Then green chili. Then onion, as you can see, onion. I have here curry leaf, so I will put in the oil so it will release the taste. I'll put some salt, a little bit now. I wish I had coconut oil here, but I know we can find it in Brazil, but I didn't find it here in the market close by. Then I will put the ginger, rented ginger. So in Brazil we have a lot of coconut, so that's why we have in Bahia these dishes, fish curry or vegetarian curries made with spices. It's a spicy food. It's the most spicy food in Brazil. It is in Bahia state, so if one of you decide to come to Brazil, please go to Bahia because you love the food. I think Bahia food is the food that Indians like the most. Now I'm going to put garlic. I will increase a little bit there. And put a little bit more azeite, which is olive oil. We use a lot of olive oil in Brazil. Or soya oil or other kinds of oil. But we don't have very much, it's not very common, coconut oil or mustard oil that I love. I know that in West Bengal people use very much. And in South India they use coconut oil. See, the smell is so good. Smell is very good. Then I will put some other masala that I have here. I start with zira, which is coming, né? In Portuguese is cominho. I put 1 spoon. Zira. Mix a little bit. Then, this is dhania in Hindi, right? Is
Coriander.
coriander powder, which is in Portuguese is coentro. I will put 1 spoon. This is a very small spoon. Maybe I put a little bit more. I love coentro. Dhania. And in Bahia state, they also use a lot of dhania in the dishes, including the fresh dhania. So mix a little bit. So we put zira and dhania in powder. Now I'm going to put turmeric. In Brazil we call açafrão da terra. It's turmeric. I like to little bit like that. Turmeric. It will be this yellowish, né? Yellowish color. The smell is so good. I will put Kashmiri meat that I brought from India. I went to India last year, so I'm not going to put very much because, okay, this quantity. Let's see the color. I'm doing like that. I don't have the proportions, but I do. Always it works. See the color. Already very nice color. Yellow. Now I'm going to put black pepper. Little bit. Black pepper. Right? And I like parsley. I'm going to put some parsley, that dried one. I think it's already ready to put the water. Because now I'm going to do the curry. To plunge the vegetables are already cut and cooked. Salt is important because I put just a little bit. I put one more spoon. See how beautiful it is. It's very good. A little bit more. Coconut milk. This is 1 glass. I don't know. I'm going to put half of this to see how it looks. Maybe I put everything. I don't know. Let's decide. The smell of coconut is something. Very good. It's almost done. Look, this is the curry. Look, yellow with coconut. I love coconut, so maybe I think I'll finish. I will put all the coconut milk because it's just a little bit more, and I really love it. Now I will put the vegetables. Carrot. See? Carrot. green bean. Sweet potato. Everything is already cooked, so otherwise we wouldn't be able to do a small video, right? So this is normal potato, aloo, né? Aloo. Cauliflower. Gobi, right? And this is gajar, I believe, carrot. So gajar, gobi, aloo. This I don't know in Hindi, this green. In Portuguese is vagem. And last, green pea. Green pea. So I think it's almost finished. I will put in a special plate that I prepared in homage to India. I prepared a kind of a thali. Salt, I put a little bit more. I already put 1 spoon, remember? So, a beautiful yellow color. Very beautiful and smells so good. I think it's done. So I take the dish. Actually, I'm going to make this. See, this is from India. I'm going to put good quantity here with the sauce. Look, beautiful. And in my special dish here, we have an Indian flag with salad, which is carrot, radish, and cucumber. My chapati, basmati rice with black cardamom. Down. Zoom. Isso.
Thank you so much, Miss Florencia, for that yummy coconut milk infused vegetable curry in a Kerala style. Moving across to Asia, Singapore. What's cooking in their pot? It's definitely a rojak by Miss Arun J. Kannan and Kala Rajesh Kannan.
Hi, hello everybody. We are from Singapore and today we are going to make one of Singapore's traditional local dishes, which is called rojak. Today I'm here with my mom. My name is Arin.
And I'm Kala. And do you know why we decided to do rojak?
No.
Okay, because when we talk about Singapore, it's multiracial, multicultural, multilingual. So we live in such a society, right, where the Indians, the Malays, the Chinese, and the Europeans are all together in a melting pot.
Yeah.
So rojak actually means a mixture. All right, so we have different items mixed together as one dish. Okay, and rojak, they say it actually originated in Indonesia. Where they used fruits with the sauce and they made the dish. But I think it became very popular in Singapore and Malaysia, because we are all neighbors.
Yeah.
So I'm very sure somehow the food traveled up. All right, so it's a very popular dish in Singapore and Malaysia.
Yeah.
In Singapore, in those olden days, peddlers used to have this push cart. And they used to sell this rojak like on the spot. They make the sauce and they put the ingredients, But now I think they're all housed in food courts and food centers. And mostly the Chinese, even though it's originated from Indonesia or it's got a Malay essence to it, but the Chinese were the ones who sold it the most.
Yeah.
All right. So, and the Indians enjoyed eating it, I guess. So, talking about local dishes, what other local dishes do you know? Let's split it up into Indian, Chinese,
Okay.
Malay.
For Indian, I think the most popular would be nasi biryani and roti prata. Am I right?
Ah, yes.
And for the Malays, I think it would be nasi lemak, which is I think coconut rice and fish, fried fish and sambal.
Which is a chili paste.
Yeah, chili
right?
paste.
Yes.
And then for the Chinese, the most popular dish, irregardless of anyone in Singapore actually, staple food you can say is chicken rice.
Yeah, and we all should say that we all are very familiar with the chicken rice. It's like a comfort food.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go. And I think laksa also.
Yeah, laksa as well.
Laksa also. So today, I think we can start making our dish. And we're going to look at the ingredients. First, the ingredients for the sauce.
Okay.
And then we'll go on to the ingredients that go into the dish.
Alright.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. So firstly, for the sauce, we would need tamarind juice.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can see it. If I spill any further, you'll just. Okay. So yeah, it's tamarind juice.
Okay.
All right. And then we have. I'll go on to the palm sugar.
Yeah.
Right. Palm sugar actually comes in this form, like a circular rock form, and you can grate it and make it into a powder.
Okay.
And then we have the tao chu. Tao chu is actually fermented soybean.
Yes. Okay.
Right. And then a lemon. Okay. And then we have the chili paste. Now, chili paste is very easy. All you have to do is soak the dried red chili, and then you grind them, and then you saute them in oil until it thickens. Right? Yeah. So this chili can be used for many dishes actually.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have the peanut powder.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think and corn flour.
Okay.
Because why we need the corn flour is so that we just add a little bit of water to the corn flour, and it will be like a thickening agent for the sauce. Yeah. So if you mix all of this, and you might need to heat it up a little.
Okay.
All right. And then you get this very thick consistency of the sauce.
Okay.
Okay. But later when we are going to go and put everything in, right?
Okay.
We might add a little bit of water. Add a little bit of this asam or this tamarind juice.
Okay.
All right, and then yeah.
Okay.
So I think we are ready. We can start off with the sauce.
Okay, with the sauce.
Okay, here we
yes,
go.
Spoon.
Yeah.
Do I need to put everything in? No. Everything?
Yeah, we put everything in.
Everything, okay, nice, everything. Yeah, okay. Sauce. What else do we have? The ingredients for the rojak.
Okay, I think I'm going to add 1 spoon of the tamarind juice.
Right.
Okay, you can scoop all of that in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to take 1 spoon of the fermented soybean.
Okay.
Okay.
Then.
And then I think we've got enough sugar in it.
Okay.
And the chili paste.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but the chili paste, depending on how spicy you want it to be.
Okay.
So for now, I think I'm just going to use a little bit.
Okay.
Because, my little one, your little brother may not enjoy the spice. So you can use the spoon now.
Okay.
Give it a mix.
Wahi.
Just give it a mixy.
What else do we have to add to this after we mix it?
Okay, you can add a little bit of water.
Oh, now it's all?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, how much?
A little bit. A bit more than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so stir. Well, you'll be wondering why my son is here with me. Well, we thought it is very important for the younger generation to also be involved in what we do. And secondly, I think they should also know the cultures and, the local heritage, local stuff that we're living in so that they can pass it on to the next generation. And Arin is also very interested in cooking and food. Yeah, so he loves to do a lot of research. So I'm just putting him to the test now. Okay. So do you think it's enough for all the?
I think for now it's enough.
Now it's enough. Yeah.
Maybe
so
you can add later.
Yeah. So we can add a little bit of
peanut.
The peanut.
Okay.
1 spoon of peanut into this first.
Okay.
And then we can top it up later.
Okay. Things.
Yeah.
Done.
You're done.
Yep.
Okay. So now whatever that goes into the dish, it can be anything you decide actually. It can be an all fruit thing, or it can be a little bit of savory stuff, a little bit of fruits, a little bit of dough stuff. It actually depends on you, right? So that's the flexibility of rojak.
I see.
Yes, and the speciality of the dish.
Can put anything you want.
Yeah, and this dish is actually spicy, sweet, sour. Okay, and what else? Spicy, sweet, sour, and it has this tangy taste. So it encompasses the four different types of taste, right?
Okay.
And that also means that it comes together, all the Chinese, the Malay, the Indian, the Eurasians coming together.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, so what we're going to add first is we're going to use turnip. Okay, you see this turnip. Okay, turnip is also very fresh and very crunchy. So we're gonna just drop this in. Be careful.
Okay. Okay, next.
And then we're gonna have cucumber.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
green apple.
Green apple because it's sour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you also can use mango. Manga.
Mango.
Mango.
Okay.
So
Wait, ripe mango or the fruit?
No, the unripe one, the green mango.
Green one, okay.
Just give that tangy feeling.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you can add mangoes as well.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add the pineapple,
Alright.
which gives a little bit of sweetness.
Done.
Okay, and bean sprouts. Okay, we call it tauge. Tauge is called bean sprouts.
Yep.
You can add bean sprouts. You can also add some leafy vegetables if you like.
Okay.
Alright, but today I'm not adding any leafy vegetables. I'm just keeping to the bean sprouts. And the specialty in our rojak in the dough section is the youtiao, or they call it the yi chia kueh. Yi chia kueh is actually just made of dough, and then they just stretch it a little, and then they fry it. Alright, and then we cut this into pieces, and then you can empty that.
Done.
And this one is actually tofu puffs. The beancurd puffs.
Okay.
Beancurd comes in various forms actually.
Yeah.
So you have the steamed one. You just have the one that's very soft and
It's the drink one as well, right?
Yeah,
The drink.
that's why. Yeah. So this is the fried one, the fried puffs. Okay, so you add that in.
Done.
Okay, now let me see. Have we added everything? Oh, and then we have our special flavoring, which is the ginger bud flour.
Okay.
Okay, and you know why? What is it's good for?
I mean, I've seen it used in a lot of Indonesian and Malaysian cooking.
Yep.
But I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's right or not, but I think there was a study done on it about how it's good for arthritis, am I right?
You're right. So the Malays used it a lot
Yep.
in their herbal rice and their laksa and
Okay.
rojak. So I think you should just mix it first.
Okay. Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, so that the sauce just gets into the.
This is a lot, man.
Yeah. So just mix it.
Mix.
If you think it's not enough sauce, you can add more. Let me just mix a bit more.
So the same as what you introduced just now, right? The ingredients to the sauce, am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have some water?
Oh. Is that enough? No?
A bit more.
Okay. Okay, nice.
So
That should be enough. Yes, no, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Should be enough.
Over. Nice.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So the sauce has to, get into the ingredients, so that all the ingredients are covered with the sauce. And if you taste it and you find that it's not too spicy and you want it to be a little more spicy, you can add on more chili. And the versatility of the dish is, you can add jumbo fruit, you can add guava, you can add, it can be an all fruit rojak. It can be rojak with the dough. See, there's also Indian rojak
Yes.
where they also have a sauce, and most of the items are dough based. So just make plain dough and then they stuff a potato in it.
Yeah.
Or plain dough with egg in it. Yeah. Or just plain dough. So Indian rojak comes with another like a fiery orange color sauce. But it's just dough. But this, if guests come to your home and you only have a couple of fruits, you can just quickly, prepare this dish and give to your guests.
I think it's about done.
It's about done.
Yep.
So I think now we can grate the. Okay. We can grate some of the gingerbread flour over. Okay. Wanna try?
Yeah.
Okay. Just alright, great. It's done, and then we just sprinkle our
Peanut
powder over it,
Nice.
and it's ready to be served. Okay, I tell you what, I think we can try.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. Just gonna put some each of all the ingredients that you put in.
Okay.
Okay, and let's try.
There you go.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, I got a bit of the apple, so I think it's really refreshing. So there's a lot going on actually. I can taste almost everything. There's a wee bit of the sambal, the chili paste taste. Then the lemon, then the tamarind sauce and everything. Pow. There's a lot of things happening at one time actually. So,
yeah. Mine, I had the tofu puff. So I mean, it's dry. So when it goes into the sauce, it absorbs.
Yeah.
So it was really like a burst of the sauce and the tofu. So it was really amazing. So hope you like this. We picked this so that's easy to do. Is a non-flame cooking.
Yeah.
And a quick dish for your guests if anybody come to your home, and it's also very refreshing and healthy.
Yep.
So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir and madam, for that yummy dish. Still in Singapore, in her kitchen, what is she making? It's sabudana cutlets by Miss Pooja Arora.
I'm Pooja from Singapore. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to prepare a dish which is made from sabudana or sago. It's sabudana or sago cutlets. These are the ingredients. We have here sabudana, which is soaked for about 4 to 6 hours in water, and it absorbs water. Sabudana is very versatile, and it's used in different kind of dishes. You can make sabudana khichdi, which is used in vrat. Mostly in fast, people prefer to have sabudana, and it can be in the form of khichdi or cutlet, and there is also sabudana kheer which can be made. So today I'm making sabudana cutlet, and here I have sabudana which was soaked earlier, and some boiled potatoes. These potatoes. These are some spices that I'll be using, and some coriander, fresh coriander, green chilies, and roasted peanuts which have been crushed a bit. So I mix together the sabudana, potato, and all these ingredients with the spices, and you can see here this mixture which I have prepared. This is a mixture of basically all these ingredients that I have shown to you, and these are then made into small cutlet shapes. You can make any shape that you prefer. It can be oval, it can be circle, it can be small coins, or it can be bigger cutlets that you want. It can be in any form. So we start to fry. We just need to make sure that the oil is hot, otherwise these cutlets won't be able to stay firm. We fry them till they are light golden, as you can see here. Like the cutlets, they can be served with some chutneys. I have here mint chutney, some chili sauce, and some tamarind chutney. It goes well as it is with the chutneys, or you can make it in the form of a chaat. I have used some yogurt, plain curd with some spices, and here is some radish for garnishing. I just grated the radish, and this is the chaat with some seviyan on top. I would just like to thank Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center Darban for giving me this opportunity to share this recipe. I hope you all try it and enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pooja.
Now we will be crossing over to Brazil, where Ms. Shakuntala Pillai will be making a simple yet delicious lemon rice for us.
Namaskaram. I am Shakuntala from São Paulo, Brazil. It is a pleasure and honor to be part of the Indian kitchens worldwide. My heartfelt thanks to Swami Prajnathmananda ji for his introduction, Consul General Mr. Anish Ranjan, Dr. Chaitanya Prakash Yogi, Director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, South Africa, and members. I will be preparing lemon rice, which is one of my favorite South Indian dishes. The ingredients are 1 cup of jasmine rice, which I have cooked before, 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of mustard, with a pinch of hing, 3 tablespoons of peanuts, 2 tablespoons of cashew nuts, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a tablespoon of ginger, and 2 slit red chilies or green, a teaspoon of urad dal, a sprig of curry leaves, 2 or 3 dry chilies, and coriander to garnish. Add in mustard and hing. When they stop spluttering, add in the dry chilies, curry leaves, urad dal. Give it a mix. Add in the turmeric powder, the peanuts, the cashew nuts, the ginger, and the red chili. Give it a mix. And now you add it to the rice. It has a very nice aroma. And now we mix the rice. Thanks to one and all in South Africa. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pillai. That was divine.
We will now be having a surprise culinary video by Miss Rosita Jainarayan from Guyana.
Today we're making baigan choka. You'll need 1 tomato, 1 eggplant, 6 stems of celery, and 1 hot pepper finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of oil, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of paprika, and half teaspoon of black pepper. We'll be putting some small holes on the eggplant so it can be roasted properly. So now we put the eggplant to roast on the stove along with the tomato in a foil wrap paper for 10 to 15 minutes. The eggplant is finished, so now we'll be cleaning it along with the tomato. Now we'll be adding all the ingredients into the mashed eggplant and tomato. This food is being prepared with God's love, and we here at Brahmakumaris do not use onion or garlic in our foods. So now we put 1 tablespoon of oil to hot so we can throw it into the baigan choka. And that's our finished baigan choka.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that beautiful, yummy looking dish. Giving us the significance on Indian food and spice is another talk by Dr. Shipra Tiwari from Bengaluru, India.
Namaste and welcome. My name is Dr. Shipra Tiwari and I am from Bangalore, India. I am a doctorate in Food Science and Technology from Central Food Technological Research Institute, India. I am a founder of a company called Acro Organics. We specialize in manufacturing organic, healthy and nutritious food products for children. Join me on this video to explore India's living tradition about food. Through this video, I bring to you our ancient oral wisdom about food and its relevance to our times. Our ancient rishis have meditated, researched and studied different aspects of life, including that of food, and that knowledge has got transferred to all of us. What is that we can learn from them and inculcate in our daily lives? So here, I'm trying to blend the ancient food wisdom with the modern nutrition science. Food, it's my favorite topic. It forms the most integral part of our being. If we see our mind, it even makes our physical bodies. In the next few minutes, we will know the hidden secrets of Indian food wisdom that we need to start inculcating in our daily lives. Indian cuisine is not just any other cuisine, but a celebration in itself. We are the oldest tradition and food is a big thing in India. Every person has different aptitude. No two brains think alike. No two people have similar taste buds. There is no reason why we all must comply to this whole oatmeal for breakfast, salad for lunch, and no carbohydrates for dinner. So let's now take a closer look as how and why it's so easy to apply this ancient science to our real lives. And let's start celebrating every meal with a smile. Yogic philosophy thinks of our body as Annamaya Kosha. So Anna is food and Maya is what it appears to be. So you could think of it as food body. Now, if the Anna that you're eating is not energetic or is not high in energy, how do you expect to feel energetic or lively in your Annamaya Kosha or in your physical body? While the West taught us to count energy of food in calories, the Indian philosophy has counted the energy that we receive from food in terms of its pranic value or prana. A wise gentleman once said that everything that is worth counting cannot be counted. So prana is something like that. Prana is the subtle energy in your food. It accounts for how fresh and lively your food looks. How wholesome is it? How much does it appeal to your taste buds? Is it made with a whole lot of love? Does it inspire you to eat? Does it inspire you to eat without fear of getting fat? Does it make you cheerful? Does it make you feel loved? Does it make you feel that you're being nourished? Not just you or your physical body, but also your senses, spirit, and you as a whole being. Calories can be counted in a lab. Prana can only be counted in a lab which is inside your body, which is it can only be experienced and it cannot be counted. And that's exactly why it counts. Coming to prana, yoga classifies foods into 3 types: positive pranic food, negative pranic food, and zero pranic food. Positive pranic foods are those which when consumed add prana to the system and increases the pranic energy. If you consume negative pranic foods, they take away prana from the system. They stimulate you on nervous level but take away your vital energies. Zero pranic food neither take away nor add prana into the system and is eaten only for taste. Negative pranic foods are mostly non-vegetarian foods, tea, coffee, alcoholic beverages, and other nervous stimulants. When we talk about our sanskar, food plays a very important role in it. Food that we eat and water that we drink plays a very important role in our lives. In our culture, there is a very beautiful saying which says, Jaisa ann, vaisa man, jaisa pani, vaisi vani, which means, as will be my food, so will be my mind, and as will be my water, so will be my words or my speech. Food is not just nutrition to the body, it's a vibration and energy. There are 3 categories of food, which is sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. If I need sattvic mind, I need to eat sattvic food. I cannot have tamasic food and say I want a sattvic mind. If I want to have a clean, pure mind, it begins with my anna, the food that I eat. Sattvic food is beneficial for the body in whole, its senses and spirit. Non-vegetarian food is gross, heavy, coarse, and does not allow the development of one's spiritual intellect. If you want to progress spiritually, you must eat vegetarian food which is light and does not create intoxication in body. It also helps in increasing our awareness. Coming to the physical aspect, a growing number of younger people are adopting a vegetarian diet in India. It lowers the risk of cardiovascular diseases, lowers the risk of metabolic syndromes like obesity and type 2 diabetes and various types of cancer. It is light on stomach, helps in weight loss and strengthens the organs like liver, pancreas, stomach and intestine. We should practice healthy and vegetarian diet as parents so that children have healthy eating habits right from the start of their lives and in turn keep them away from lifestyle diseases. Foods prepared at home are way better than cooked in restaurants, hotel or someplace else. They provide you the best degree of health, nutrition and cleanliness that's possible. Homemade food is usually prepared with natural ingredients compared to commercially prepared food, which has high content of sugar, salt, sodium, and other preservatives. Every parent, especially the mother, desires to give their children all the best things in life. When we are concerned about our children's health, then nurturing him or her with homemade food must be our first priority. Based on a research, children who eat homemade food are less predisposed towards weight gain and other diseases, since the home food comprises of balanced amount of ingredients from all the food groups and not just trans fat, preservatives and excess sugar and salt. The benefit of homemade foods are infinite and your dishes are suited to your tastes and preferences each time. When talking about Indian food, it is not possible to give our spices a miss. So I would also like to talk about the magic of our Indian spices. As Indians, we ensure that spices form the base of any dish, as we are not satisfied with a dash of salt and a squeeze of lime. If spices are consumed in moderation, you can derive many health benefits from them, but an overdose of any spice can lead to indigestion or even ulcers. Some of the famous Indian spices are turmeric, cumin, cinnamon, clove, black cardamom, saffron, nutmeg and black pepper. Turmeric is used in almost every Indian recipe, whether North Indian or South Indian. It has immense anti-inflammatory, antibacterial and antiseptic properties. It has the ability to detoxify liver, acts as a natural painkiller and speeds up the healing of internal wounds. Cardamom has a very distinct flavor, and that is why most of the Indian sweet dishes like kheer and even the tea that we drink daily are incomplete without cardamom. It is highly recommended to control bad breath as well. As per traditional Ayurveda, cardamom is used for curing digestive system disorders and very helpful in curing acidity, gas and flatulence. Red chili adds a hot flavor to food and it should not be used in excess. Beta carotene in red chili has antioxidant effect just like fruits and helps in preventing lung cancer caused by smoking. Since ancient times, it has been known that clove cures almost all kinds of dental problems, especially toothache and sore gums. Clove is used for seasoning and preparing garam masala. It is also used for treating digestive problems, cough and cold. Now coming to cumin seeds, they are used for their aromatic odor and as a flavoring agent in rice, Indian curries and in dal. Cumin seeds keep our immune system very healthy. Fiber content in the seeds has antifungal and laxative properties. To kill summer heat, we drink cold lassi made by grinding roasted cumin seeds and black salt. Cumin also helps in fighting flu, cures anemia and other digestive disorders. Mustard is well known in every Indian home and it is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, calcium, iron, B complex vitamins, vitamin E, etc. Health beneficial minerals are also found in mustard that keep the bones and teeth strong, produce red blood cells and help in performing cellular metabolism efficiently. Black pepper, as we all know, is used for garnishing and helps in fighting and curing cold, cough and other such infections. It aids in digestion and muscle pain. It is a spice with diuretic properties and helps our body to sweat properly. With this, we get rid of harmful toxins. Mild anorexia can also be cured with black pepper. Asafoetida is used for seasoning and has remedial properties for whooping cough and stomachache. It corrects digestive disorders, effective in curing respiratory problems like asthma and also cures mood swing problems. Hing is also given to an opium addicted person as asafoetida is considered as opium antidote. Cinnamon looks like a bark of a tree and has a very refreshing flavor. It is beneficial for diabetic patients and gives relief from diarrhea, common cold, menstruation, tension and weak blood circulation. Now coming to black cardamom, it is a very commonly used spice in India. It also reduces flatulence and eases out digestive problems. These colorful spices make the food tasty and add variety to it. Addition of just one spice brings a tremendous change in the taste of a dish. Use this to stay healthy and for delicious food. I hope you enjoyed this session with me. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shipra, for that very insightful talk. Crossing over to Africa, all the way in Nairobi, for her Loki kebab and salan is Miss Pooja De.
Habari, my name is Lydia Masaha.
Hello, my name is Tanush and I am in class year 2 Visual Academy.
Namaste, I am Pooja from Kenya, Nairobi, representing the Kenya Bengali Cultural and Welfare Society. By profession I am an HR, has been working before Tanush, and after that when back in Ahmedabad I was running a cafe. Now I am a full-time food blogger and my food blog is with the name of www.clickbonvivan.com. So today we are making Loki kebab, which is also known as bottle gourd. So the best part of this recipe is that the dish can be enjoyed as a starter with further going you can transform it into a main course. So along with the starter, I'll also show you an interesting dish which is known as salan. So let's get started. So these are the ingredients that we will be using for making the kebab. This is one large bottle gourd or loki grated, 2 medium-sized carrots grated, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 small green chilies chopped, a bunch of coriander leaves chopped, 1 small onion chopped, 4 tablespoons of ground flour, salt to taste, 1 teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon chili flakes, half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder and 1 teaspoon cumin powder. Let's begin with the cooking. So we'll need a bowl. On that you can put a sieve and take a cotton cloth or a muslin cloth, whatever you have. You put the bottle gourd in that and we'll squeeze out all the water from it. So Lydia will squeeze it. So now we'll transfer the bottle gourd into a fresh bowl. We'll use this cloth once again to squeeze out water from the grated carrots as well. So we have squeezed maximum water that we could. So now we'll transfer the carrots as well. See, such a beautiful color it has. Now we'll start adding the dry spices. Now Tanush will help us in adding the spices. So now I'll put, this is 4 tablespoons of gram flour, but I'll be using 2 tablespoons first. If required, I'll add more. Because if you add more of gram flour, it will look, it would taste more like a dough and less of vegetables. And at the end, we'll add the salt and lemon juice. Make sure that you add the salt and the lemon juice at the end, so that otherwise the water from the salt would release. We've heated some oil for deep frying. Now we'll shape the kebabs directly and put them in the hot oil to fry. So you can shape the kebabs according to your choice. I am shaping them a little oval. You can lower the flame while you're putting the kebabs. Maybe later you can increase the flame. Do not overcrowd the pan with too many kebabs, otherwise we might break them. And do not move them too quickly. Let them get fried for around 2 to 3 minutes and then turn it. Put it on the other side. This one batch I have fried making round shapes so that I can show you how I would use as a main course. So now we are preparing the salan. For that I have heated one pan. I'll add 1 teaspoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, now we'll add the dry spices. This is 1 teaspoon of cumin seed powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. This is 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of turmeric and salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, now we'll add the tomato puree. I'll boil half a tomato and puree it. You can use chopped tomato also if you want. This is 2 tablespoons of yogurt. I've just whisked it well before adding. Fry it for a few minutes. Once the masala is fried, now you'll add the bottle gourd and carrot juice that we saved earlier. Mix everything well with the juice and let it boil for a few seconds. The salan has come to a boil. So now you can add a little more water, or if you want to make it a little thick, you can boil it for some more time. So once we are done with the cooking, this is how we would, I have decorated my plate for the starter. These are the kebabs, these are the fresh vegetables and the salan that we prepared. And as I mentioned, that we can convert the kebabs into a main course as well. So I have one batch of koftas. I have fried them in round shape, and this is a tomato and onion gravy that I've prepared. So just pour it on the kebabs. Some freshly chopped coriander, and you can enjoy these koftas with any Indian flat bread, that is parathas or roti. Hope you enjoy cooking my recipe for your friends and family.
Please subscribe to my mom's website, which is clickbonvivan.com. www.ecom.
Thank you.
Asante.
Thank you so much, Miss Pooja De. Still in Africa, going down south, coming home, is Chef Tirupati Gondan from the Ramakrishna Center of Glenangle, South Africa, for his Suji Upma.
Welcome to our Mother's Kitchen at the Ramakrishna Center in Durban. This morning, our chef, Tirupati Govindan, is going to prepare a delicious, healthy and nutritious breakfast, Soji Upama. The ingredients: oil, onion, mustard seeds, ginger and garlic, salt, jeera, green chili, red and green peppers, carrot, green beans, peas, dhania, turmeric powder, cashews, soji or semolina toasted, and hing powder. The method: in a pan, you first toast the soji, stirring it well so it does not burn. This has been done earlier. In the second pan, add oil or ghee and heat. Add mustard seeds, jeera, then add onions. Add ginger and garlic, and allow to brown lightly. We will now wait for the onions, ginger and garlic to get a bit brown. Next, we will add the turmeric, and give it a little mix. Next, we'll add the mixed veg and salt. Mix it. And now we'll add the water to cover the veg and allow to cook until the veggies soften. We will add the green chili. Tirupati is braising it and making sure that it is browning. Tirupati will now add salt. We will now add hing powder. Toasted cashews. And now give it a good mix and make sure the salt is evenly distributed together with the cashews. We will now add water to cover all the veg and allow the veg to cook and soften. We will now cover the pan to allow it to soften. We will allow it to simmer for about 3 minutes and check whether the veg is softened. Once the veggies are soft, we will add the toasted semolina. Please ensure to stir well. Please also make sure that you do not burn the semolina. Finally, we'll cover and allow it to simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. We can allow it. Garnishing. We'll allow it to simmer. You can serve hot with your favorite accompaniment. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed our recipe.
We've come to today's conclusion of the program, but don't forget to join us on this yummy adventure. I would now present my colleague Ms. Cheryl Panarilal to render this afternoon's vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, the Consulate General of India in Durban, I would like to express our deep gratitude and say thank you to Dr. Chaitanya Prakash Yogi, Director at the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Durban. I would like to express our deep gratitude and say thank you to Mr. Aldri Rezende from Brazil. I would like to express our deep gratitude and say thank you to Dr. Gunjan Sabarwal from Delhi. I would like to say a huge thank you to Ms. Rosetta J. Narayan from Guyana. I would like to express our deep gratitude and say thank you to Ms. Florencia Costa from Brazil. I would like to say a huge thank you to Ms. Arin J. Khanna and Kale Rajesh Kannan from Singapore. I would like to say a huge thank you to Ms. Pooja Arora from Singapore. I would like to express our deep gratitude and say thank you to Dr. Shipra Tiwari from Bengaluru, India. I would like to say a huge thank you to Chef Tirupati Govindan from the Ramakrishna Center in Glen Anil. I would like to say a huge thank you to Ms. Pooja Dev. Lastly, I would like to say a huge thank you to my colleagues, Ms. Kavita Solanki and Ms. Shasti Harinarayan. I would like lastly to say a huge thank you to Mr. Piyush Khandewal for all the technical support and making our online programs a success. Stay home and stay safe and keep watching us. Thank you.